Hi, I'm Mark.
I'm Rox.
And this is our podcast.
Live, love, laugh, the podcast.
Hey! Here we go. The new song is here.
What are we doing, guys?
Okay, go on then, yeah.
High five.
Okay. Right, she's dancing. Okay. I don't know the cut-off point for this new song.
So feel good though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm really trying to make it, a vibe. This is not a dance, Mark.
But what do you mean? I'm just looking at you. You're dancing. Right, have we done?
That's a natural end, I think. Yeah, I think
Okay.
you missed the end bit.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our podcast. This is season 2, episode
2.
Episode 2. We're
Wow.
back.
And I'll tell you what, this week's response to it being back has been magnificent.
Thank you,
Yeah.
genuinely, everyone that's come back and said you are glad it's back to stop all the abuse that I've been getting for the fact that we didn't have it here for 6 months. So thank you.
Yeah, people have been messaging me saying, thank goodness for that. My
Yes.
washing up will be a better experience, or walking my dog has got better. I'm so happy about it. I'm glad we're back in your ears and your face.
Genuinely glad to be back. And thank you for everyone that's tuned in on YouTube for the very first time. If you haven't, go and check it out. Like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell.
Why'd you go into like an AI robot? Like, subscribe.
Subscribe,
You don't
hit the
have
bell
to-
notification.
You don't have to do
Get
that.
the latest updates.
Just be like,
like
hey,
on all platforms.
why are you saying it like
It's just what people say, and
you
I don't.
sound like a train platform.
It's the only way I can remember what they all say on
Be
like
hey,
YouTube,
you
isn't
could
it?
like it. You could really also subscribe to it.
Oh.
You could even give it a review.
Actually, do give it a review. No, that's just genuine. Give it a review, please. Whether or not it's on YouTube, drop us a little comment, or if you're on Spotify or iTunes, do give us. I mean, we only accept 5 stars. If it's anything below 5, keep it to yourself.
There we go. He's back. He's
Yeah,
cheered
there we
up.
go. Keep it yourself. We've got all the usual features coming up this week. Thank you for everyone that's been emailing in. We've got Dilemma, Date Night Diaries, Confessions of a Lifetime, Living with a Southerner, and Would You Rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
I'd rather.
Don't forget, you can get in touch, as always, ladbabypodcast@gmail.com.
I don't know why I'm singing, I'm sorry, and shouting, because I'm excited. I'm happy. This week, Mark, we have been talking, I have been bringing to your vicinity
Well, I don't know what she's going to
about
say here. I genuinely... Right.
aging and us getting older.
Okay,
Do you remember our conversation and well-being? I have actively, since turning 40, decided to try and,
Jeez, how old? How old?
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Congratulations.
I know, I hit 40 in the last 6 months, and I'm actually feeling the best I've ever felt.
You had a...
I had a January meltdown. Yeah, sure.
You had a midlife crisis
For a month.
We can talk about that now.
We can.
Are you past it? You're over that?
Yeah, it was bad. Like, I changed my hair. I did buy a leather. I bought a leather dress.
She bought a leather dress and she dyed her hair ginger.
Which people loved, but also people hated.
And I just had to commit and say you look lovely at all times.
You didn't like it,
for my own safety, for the well-being of our children. We all just went with it and we said, Rox, you look great, didn't we?
Honestly, turning 40 was. Do you know what? I don't mind getting older because I'm like, wow, I'm old.
I've made it.
I've made it. Because I don't know. You're blessed if you you wake up every morning, right?
You're
I
blessed.
feel like that.
Right.
I know. #blessed.
Blessed.
I genuinely feel grateful for waking up every morning and everyone being
Sure.
it.
You don't
right?
act grateful when you wake up, but sure.
Well, sure. I've got to have a bit of coffee in me first.
Right, go on.
But genuinely, when the weird like hormonal craziness that happens just before your 40th, and maybe it's just me, I had a month meltdown. Now, I think I'm lucky to keep it at a month.
Yeah.
But Christ, it wasn't
You
it?
had it at 30. and you've had it at 40. Those moments.
It's when I go a decade, I think,
don't
God, I've
sort
been
of-
alive 10 years.
Yeah,
what the muffin?
You don't sort of cope well. And
It's too much.
it's as your loving husband and life partner.
Look at him. If you can't see, Mark is very wisely choosing his words.
As your life partner and love of your life and husband, in sickness and in health.
Till death do us part.
Till death do us part. I just have to support you through that transition.
You did actually.
And I did.
I dyed my hair. I bought a leather dress. I wanted a new car. Didn't get one though, because it probably would have been a Harley.
Yeah.
I genuinely just was like, let's live for the moment. Let's book everything. Let's do everything.
Yeah,
and then
YOLO.
had an absolute
YOLO was
meltdown
big. Yeah.
and had to lay down for about a week. And then I turned 40 and it was actually all right. You know, it was pretty much just like, oh, and actually I felt better when I was turned 40.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So, sorry, distraction. What I'm saying is you're creeping up to 40,
Don't
right?
give me that. No.
Yeah.
No, 37.
You are. You're getting there, okay?
No, I'm not.
And I was
Hold on. Don't like old me before my time.
Well, you're 30, what? You're 30,
7.
Yeah.
Years away. Still in my youth, mate.
2-3
Still in my
years
youth.
until,
Yeah, mate.
you have your midlife crisis.
Nah, I could still be BMXing and stuff now.
You can't BMX.
No, but I could, in theory, I could still be BMXing. Like, I'm still young enough.
Sorry. You
No, I'm too big. No, I'm too big for BMX.
We
Like,
bought one of the boys a skateboard this week and you nearly broke your neck. Are you
Right.
all right?
but in theory, I'm not old, okay? So don't old me before my
Genuinely,
time.
I love that you think young means BMXing.
Yeah, BMX. That's what you
Just
do, isn't
shows
it?
your age.
That's what you do when you're young, isn't it? You BMX and stuff, didn't you?
Okay. Anyway, aging, right?
Right.
So I was talking to Mark this week about us looking after ourselves, prolonging our life a bit longer.
Yeah, I know where she's going.
So I kind of wanted to, bring some nice routines into I want to look after you. So I was saying, look, we need to look after our skin. We need to look after our vitamins. We need to
Right.
get a rebalance.
Yeah.
Do regular exercise, eat our 5 a day.
Right.
We were having a bit of banter.
No, you was saying, oh, we'll get into that age and we've got to start looking after our health and well-being.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm all right, thanks, love. You
Yeah,
crack
see,
on. You crack on. You do you. Let me do me.
But I've introduced a fantastic skin routine
No.
to you.
No. No.
Yes.
No. Let's set the
You
record
are
straight on this
glowing.
because you are taking credit for my face.
Thanks, I will.
No.
Yes.
You.
Sorry, whose cream is glowing?
Somebody complimented me recently. They were like,
getting higher
they
and
were like,
bitch.
they were like, oh, Mark, your skin's looking great at the minute. And I
Thank
went,
you.
and before I even said the words thank you, Rox crept in like a rat,
A skin rat.
like a skin rat. They went, Mark, your skin's looking great at the minute. And I opened my mouth and she went, yeah, that's the cream. That's the healthcare routine I've got him on. That's the skincare routine I've got him on.
I said thank you.
You took credit
I
for
will.
my face.
I pay for your glow.
Right.
Thank you.
No, you can shut up.
No.
I've used that cream, I think, twice
You lie.
in 6 months, and you're trotting around taking credit for my youthfulness.
This is such a lie because
You can
why is my
jog on.
cream going down half the amount of time?
Probably
in
because you've got the kids using it. I don't know.
No, they are beautiful youth of glowingness. You have been dipping in my pot. I know it.
I have
Right.
used that cream
I
a
just
couple of
suggest-
times
Mark,
in the year, and you are now taking credit
you're welcome.
for my skincare.
I mean, you do look fantastic, love.
I know.
Like,
I
glorious
I know,
skin.
but that's because I've still got my youth. Do you know what I mean?
No. What? No. Okay. So I also suggested kindly.
Yeah,
I
vitamins.
was buying some.
Vitamins. Oh,
Yes, you need some B12 in you. You need
you
a
want
bit-
about your B's and your D's and your A's and
Yeah,
A-
you
and
need a bit of vitamin D.
Get a bit of
and a bit of C.
A5 and a C12 and a B42.
Well, you can't have. Well, you can if you want, but as you get a bit older, noted from a 40-year-old, you can't eat 3 sausage rolls every frigging 2 hours.
Right.
Like, love.
I don't need all your little B supplements. All
I'm
right.
not enforcing it on you. What I was saying is, let's look after each other together.
Hmm.
I was buying trainers this week. I bought myself some Skechers. Knees. I'm thinking about my knees.
People, you're actually telling people willingly
Look how good they
People
are.
watch and listen to this. You are buying Skechers. You want this
I
on
don't
your...
care. I'll dance in Skechers all night long. I went to Ibiza and danced in Skechers. There's nothing wrong with it. My knee health is tip top, my friend, and I'm always dancing on it, right? So that's what I was saying to you. But the funniest thing came from this because I said to Mark, you're 5 a day. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Are you having your 5 a day?
Yes, okay,
right, in
yeah.
the form of
A
fruits and
5 a
vegetables.
day conversation happened.
Yeah, because I'm
Are
making.
we eating our 5 a day? Is that something we're hitting?
Yeah,
Rox
because
was
I'm
very,
cooking the food.
Rox was very proud. Oh, I had a bit of rocket. I've had some avocado on toast for breakfast. Oh, I've had, like...
Look, I'm trying, okay? I know I'm not the pinnacle of health, but I kind of want to...
You're bragging. You're bragging about your 5 a dayness to
I'm
me.
not bragging. What I was saying
In the comfort of our own home, on our sofa, you were showing off to me about your 5 a dayness. Okay? Let's...
No, I wasn't showing off. I was asking, do you want to join me on my 5 a day adventure?
And I
Okay.
said, I'm having my 5 a day. I'm already hitting that.
And Mark said he's having his 5 a day.
Yeah.
I curiously look into the distance and think, well, when's that happening? Because
Right.
I don't see that, right?
Yeah. Well, you don't. I'm doing
So
it on my own.
why don't we tell everyone what you actually meant? Because I found this out as we were driving.
I said that day I'd already had 2 of my 5 a day. And Rox was like, no, you haven't.
I was like, no, you ain't. You've had
All you've eaten is like toast and a sandwich and crisps.
Yeah.
And I said, I've had something else as well.
And Mark said,
I've had a bar of fruit and nut. Cadbury's fruit and nut. That's 2 of my 5 a day. Fruit and nut. That's 2 of my 5 a day.
Mark
A bar of Cadbury's fruit and nut. That's 2. There's 2 in there. Fruit and nut. That's 2. If I have baked beans for breakfast, there's 3. There's 3 of me 5 a day.
Yeah, I mean, I just think a Cadbury's fruit and nut, I don't know if it really classes as 2 of your 5
Fruit.
a day.
It's got fruit in the title. Fruit and nut. Cadbury's fruit and nut.
That's like saying a marathon bar's like running a marathon.
No, because
Are
it doesn't.
you all right?
No, it's got fruit in it. Fruit and nut. It's got fruit in it. It's got a fruit in it.
And when we're driving, I was
Right.
at the school run, pulled into the petrol station, filled up my car. I was like, do you want anything? Oh, yeah, get me a fruit and nut, 2 of me 5 a day.
2 of me 5 a day. I've had crisps, they're a potato. Like, honestly, like, I've had beans on toast, I've had a bag of crisps and a bar of Cadbury's fruit and nut. That's 4.
And he's saying to me, I'm hungry. Why am I always hungry?
Sorry, this same day, I went into a shop and I went, do you want anything? You went, oh, yeah, I could do something sweet, actually. And I went, all right, yeah, do you want what, a chocolate? And you went, yeah. I was like, do you want a surprise? You went, no, hold on. I was like, today, we've only got today for you to decide. I'm stood outside of the car, I'm waiting to go in. And I'll have a box of poppets or a curly whirly. Is this the 1980s? When have you seen a box of poppets? I don't remember the last time I saw a box of poppets. I don't remember the last time I got a curly whirly that wasn't in a Christmas selection box. Right?
I'm devastated you can't just
I
pick
went
my-
in, there wasn't either. I came out with a bag of Revels. That wasn't good enough.
It's not the same thing, is it?
Revels have got everything inside. Everything is in a bag of Revels.
And it's part of my 2 a day. It's got raisins.
It's got raisins in it. You're going to be hitting one of your 5 a day with a bag of Rebels. It's a good point. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I'm going to add that to me. I'm adding that to me 5 a day.
I can't cope. I can't cope.
Yeah.
My face
right.
hurts.
This is genuine life. Okay, so let me know.
So if you've had 2 of your 5 a day today,
Put it down in the comments. Email in. Let us know. Is fruit and nut considered 2 of your 5 a day?
I bet it's written on there. I bet it is. Knowing them, I bet
Cadbury's, if you're watching or listening, get in touch, Cadbury's. I want to know.
No, do you know?
Am I hitting 2 of my 5 a day with a bar of Cadbury's Fruit and nut.
Do you know what? Fair play. If you are, I'll take it back.
That's my skincare routine. That's me vitamin. All right? That'll be me vitamin, me fruit and nut cake.
And also, please, has anyone else got any got any 5-a-day stories like this? Because I bet there are little loopholes where you can be like, that's part of my 5-a-day.
What else passes as part of your 5-a-day?
Yeah, I
What
want to
else
know.
that, like, you shouldn't, but you're going, yeah, it's part
Or
of
is
your
there
5-a-day.
any people out there who genuinely
Hold on.
have a husband who says that?
Ham and pineapple on a pizza.
Oh, yes.
That's one of your 5-a-day. You got pineapple on your pizza.
Yeah, but you still got the pizza, right?
Still got the pizza. You have still got the pizza, darling. Yeah,
That's
you
a
have.
whole nother argument because a lot of people hate
Sod that.
pineapple
Yeah,
on a pizza.
I hate it. But it's part of your... I want to know. Let me know. LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Am I alone in this? I don't think I am. I think this is acceptable 5-a-dayness.
It made me laugh.
And also, is there anyone else out there that's got their partner enforcing a healthcare plan on
I
them?
haven't enforced it. It's not a house rule. I was just saying I'm going on this. Do you want to help me?
Shall we start looking after our health
Well,
a
I
bit?
just want to look after you.
At our age? No, at your age.
You're
don't bring
not far.
Don't bring my
You're
age into
creeping
your...
up the rear, my friend. One day you'll
Do
turn
not-
around and go, oh, my knees. And you'll have to have your knees sorted. I mean, your back's
My
already
back's already
done.
shot. That's the chiropractor.
Exactly.
We've got another story on the chiropractor. You and a chiropractor.
Let's save that for next week.
I feel sorry for the poor lady that does our chiropractic.
Right.
This is a recent addition to our life, chiropractic.
Well,
And
it's all the
Roxanne-
challenges we do.
Roxanne abuses her.
Whoa! Don't put that out there willy-nilly. I do not. I can't help. We shouldn't.
You
talk
can't
about-
help the way you talk to
I
her.
can't
Well, we'll
help
talk about this next week.
Not hating the way a bone cracks. That's
We'll
like
talk about our poor chiropractor next week. We'll
she's-
talk about that.
She's a legend. She'll be fine. She's fine.
Let us know if you've got any stories to add to this. LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com. Right, are you ready for your first feature?
Oh, am I ready?
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Do you have a dilemma? Do you need some help in life? Dilemma.
Hey,
Right.
dilemma, okay?
Have I got a...
If anyone is new here, sorry, I'm just going to say before we get into this, if you haven't listened to season 1, if you've got a dilemma, this is your time to get it into us. Send it to us. Put it in the comments below on YouTube.
It could be about anything. Parenting, love, money, happiness, 2 of your 5 a day. It could be anything.
If you have got a dilemma in your life, send it in and we're going to try and help you with it.
Yeah, right. So I've had one in today, and I think this could be... Whoa! Okay.
Right. Okay.
Hi, Mark and Rox.
Hello.
I recently started listening to season 1 of your podcast
Fantastic. I'd recommend that to everyone.
after one of my friends recommended
Oh!
it to me. I like to do a lot of walking,
Okay.
so I'm always on the
Sitting up
lookout
for this.
for a new podcast to keep me company.
Okay, great.
So, I absolutely love the show, but there's no easy way to say this. I
God.
think part of the show is about me.
Oh my God. Oh, was
Wait.
one of the stories we told about there. Oh,
Hold on.
yes.
Or more specifically, my partner.
Oh, go on.
Ready? My partner is a regular at David Lloyd Gym in Nottingham.
No.
And often
No, shut up.
And
no,
often-
no, are you
Shush,
winding
shush.
me up? No,
and
no, you're winding me up. No,
excuse me, quiet, please.
no, shut up.
And often mentions he has a quick chat with Mark
No,
from
no,
LadBaby
no,
when he's
no,
working out.
no,
Mark,
no,
calm,
no. Oh,
breathe. Without being too forward, it's safe to say he's rather well hung in the trouser department. Am I dating Sledgehammer?
right, no, no.
Sledgehammer's missus is in my DMs. He's never listened to your podcast, and I haven't told him about Mark's encounters.
Right, I can't cope with this. Are you winding me up? Have you made this up?
No, but I really want to know if the same person if it's the same person. From the way Mark describes downstairs, I'm confident it is, but I need to know. Mark, can you please tell me?
No,
could you please tell me
no,
what
you
brand?
need to. No.
Mark, let me finish. Can you please tell me what brand of pants he wears? Because it's quite specific, and I will know straight away if you tell me. Thanks, Miss Sledgehammer. Guys, if you don't know Sledgehammer, if you're new to this podcast, Sledgehammer is basically a guy at Mark's gym.
No, we need to stop.
Who walks around with his slong out, getting dressed, and talks to Mark in the changing room.
Right, that sounds weird, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've not described it well.
I'm so awkward. This is are you winding me up, really?
No, this is serious.
Right.
I'm being honest.
So I've told a few stories about lovely gentlemen that I've
always naked.
that I've met in a gym in Nottingham, and we've often had conversations while he's
been naked,
derobed, and
it doesn't sound like he gets dressed.
And let's just say,
Mark's as awkward as it comes.
He's a big lad, okay? He's a big lad, and we nicknamed him.
Why are you looking?
We nicknamed him. I'm not looking. You can't see. He takes the towel off. A shadow descends on the locker room. You can't not look. It's like, who's turned the lights out?
Well,
it's that big. A shadow descends out, right?
Miss Sledgehammer's having a good day then.
I've been very open, not with him, about my encounters with him and our lovely chats, but I was under the positive assumption
Look how awkward you are.
that he wasn't listening to this show.
He's not. It's just the missus who's listening to the
So
show.
his missus...
She thinks it's him from your description of season 1 because she started listening to season 1.
Oh, no.
So she's asking.
I can't
you.
go to that gym. That's it. That's done.
No, you
I
have
haven't been in
to.
that-
We all need to know what pants he wears.
I'll be honest, I haven't been recently anyway. You know, I've let myself go. So I've not been.
I know you've not.
But now I
You've
can't.
been busy.
I can't go back now. Doubly, I can't go back now.
Why?
Because he now knows.
No, we all need
He
to.
knows we're talking about his manhood
He doesn't-
on a podcast. I can't now go back. If you're a gym in Nottingham, you'd like to offer me membership to avoid a sledgehammer scenario.
I'll be honest, Mark. I'm not being funny. We all need to know what pants he's wearing.
He doesn't
Right?
wear any pants. I couldn't tell you what pants he wears. He's never got it on.
He's never seen his pants. Miss Sledgehammer.
I've seen him once or twice in a public scenario, and he's clothed and I can't see his pants. Every other time, he's got nothing on. I don't even know if he owns pants, I'll be honest. I couldn't even tell you if he owns a pair. No, that we're not. Right. What's her email address? I'm going to block her. I can't have this.
Mrs. Sledgehammer.
No, I can't have this. I need her email.
Please, can I have weekly updates, Mrs. Sledgehammer, of, your...
I won't be going back to the gym. That's it. That's done.
partners.
That's that done. That's that part of my life closed. Part of my life is closed.
You ain't been for a while anyway,
It's
love.
closed now.
You'll have to go running on your own. I've got my treadmill you can go
Yeah,
up.
I'll go treadmill in the
on
garage.
You could treadmill
Think
naked,
about-
to be fair. You could live your life.
Think about what I've done with myself and how talking about a man's manhood on a podcast for comedy value is not something I should have done with
I'm
my
going to
life.
spread a wild rumour. Mark got a lifetime ban at David Lloyd.
Yeah. Talking about a man's sledgehammer. Great.
I bet
yeah.
he can windmill, eh?
More than a
That's so
flipping,
wrong.
more than a windmill, mate.
What? A power turbine?
It'd be like, yeah, like one of those wind turbines you see in a field, isn't it? It's one of them. I can't. Why am I still talking about it? She's listening. Right, shut up. We need to move on. Right. Oh my! Why have you read that out? You've stitched.
Because
right.
I knew it would make you feel extraordinarily uncomfortable.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
if
Thank you
everyone's
so much,
listening
Roxanne.
who have now wet themselves, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Roxanne. I really appreciate you sharing that from Sledgehammer's Missus. Today we're going to move straight on.
Just a PS, Mrs. Sledgehammer, please don't tell him to view this podcast because, yeah, I don't want him to feel sad.
Oh my God, he can now watch it. He now knows it's me.
He might watch it. Miss Sledgehammer, can you block him from viewing us? If is
You need
him.
to tell me her name. She's blocked on all
Don't
platforms.
block her. Don't penalise her for. Mate, that's a good one for me, isn't it? Eh? Do you want to move on?
I'm going to move straight on. Is that working? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your date night diaries. Da-da-da.
He can't go. He can't go, John. And compose yourself. Do you want some of your
I'm
tea?
going to have some of my tea. Yeah, I'm going to have a cup of tea.
It's good tea, really.
I'm just going to move on from this scenario.
Do you need to do that?
No, it made me feel better. Right. Compose yourself.
Oh,
Right, you ready
love,
for this?
yeah.
Date night diaries. If you've got a date night diary you want to share with us that's going to move us on from this scenario, please do get in touch. LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com. Hey, Mark and Rox. Finally, the podcast is back. Please read out my story.
Oh, here we go. I'm in for the long haul. Let's go.
I'll be honest. I kept things tame last week. It's first week back. I wanted to start slowly. If there was anyone new here, just going to a new audience on YouTube. Wanted to make sure everyone, felt comfortable. No more. We're back in business. It's downright dirty.
Oh, no.
Okay? So, a few years ago, I'd started dating a boy I met on a dating app called Phil. And we were in the early stages of still getting to know each other.
Nice.
Lovely Phil.
Starts well.
Can always rely on a Phil.
True.
Yeah, never been a bad Phil.
Never met a bad Phil.
We both still lived with our parents, so the opportunity for us to see each other was limited to social events because inviting each other around to our parents was a total cringe. I get that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We decided to meet up one evening to take my dog for a walk in a big park area that he had suggested.
Right. Nice.
Lovely.
Park walk. Love a park walk.
One evening stroll, sunset, romantic. It felt like a nice opportunity to have a chat and maybe a little smooch with no one around.
Ooh.
Dog
Sledgy,
walking.
sledgy.
Love it. So we met up in the car park and set off on our stroll around the field. I still had butterflies about meeting up with him. I was so excited just to be spending some time with him.
Love that.
It's his young love.
I love that.
Still living at home.
Outside.
Met on an app. Fresh air, dog walking, exercise. Got a healthcare routine already in place with
Is
their
it
walking.
about to go downhill? Or what? Because traditionally it does.
Woo. After 20 minutes, about 20 minutes into our walk, our chat turned a little bit sexual.
Oh.
He started talking about his favourite positions and things that might turn me on.
Straight in.
I didn't have a lot of experience at this point in my life, so I was keeping things very playful and silly.
Good strategy.
He mentioned he often liked to have a little bit of fun outside.
Right. He's going in for the kill. Not killing her, but he's going in.
Innocently, I laughed along and didn't think too much of it.
Okay.
What happened next will stay with me for the rest of my life.
What happened?
As we walked along our route and deeper into this parked area, I noticed a few cars were parked in a row with some people lingering around in the distance. I thought to myself, that's a bit odd at this hour, but I shrugged it off and we kept walking.
No.
Suddenly, a couple approached us from this group, grinning from ear to ear. And weirdly, they seemed to know my new boyfriend, Phil. Roxanne's got deadly silent.
This is like a thriller. Go on.
The woman walked over and said, "Hey, Phil, good to see you again. Are you looking for a bit of late night excitement again?"
What?
I blinked.
Oh,
I was confused. And I was gobsmacked.
Phil.
Phil had taken me to a dogging site.
Straight in dogging. What? Phil, you dirty dog.
Dirty dog.
What a dirty dog.
What a dirty dog.
Dogging on a date? A first date?
It didn't say it was a first date. It was in the early stages of getting to know each other.
I mean, Phil.
They couldn't do anything at home because their parents were there. They've gone on
Go and
this.
have a little kiss in a bush. Don't take me dogging to a parade. Good Lord. Phil.
What the actual...
Oh. And they had a dog with them, did they?
Rox, to make matters worse,
What?
the bloke then patted my dog on the head, winked at me and said, "Don't worry, love. Pets are welcome too."
Absolutely not. What a... Phil, don't take the wonderful innocent animal with your dirty dog ways. I would have to sanitise my dog's head. Poor baby. No.
Let me tell you, I have never
I'm
left...
sorry if you're a dogger out there, but not a first date. Like...
It wasn't a first
No,
date.
but within the first few months, what,
They're
you want to
still
go and
getting-
test to see if we're into dogging straight away?
I mean...
I don't think that... I can't
Let me
cope.
finish the story, Roxanne.
Sorry.
Let me tell you, I have never left a situation quicker in my life.
Did she run?
I've never seen Phil again, and I've never returned to walk my dog around this park.
That's because he's round the corner dogging in some...
Please keep me anonymous.
Oh, that was a bit much. I thought it was going somewhere lovely.
I mean,
What?
it could have gone somewhere lovely. Nice romantic walk.
And a crowd.
I don't know what I
crowd
can't. I
of
can't even
people.
turn it into anything.
No, you can't turn it into anything. Someone's tapped your
I mean,
dog's head saying that they're
I'll be
welcome at a
honest.
dogging site. Are you
Right.
right?
I'll be honest. If I was into a bit of dogging, which I'm not, I'm happy to say, and I was on an early date, I probably would have floated the idea first.
But maybe like, are you into group fun? Like, not
Well, like swimming.
I'll be like, what, a festival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love festivals. Love a good
Oh, what, in
concert.
the park? Party in the park? Yeah, I'm in.
I'd have floated a few little ideas.
No, I would have gone straight in and gone, do you like dogging? And then if she went, no, I'll be like, oh, no, neither
Not
do
for
I.
me.
Neither do I.
Not, yeah,
That's it.
neither do, oh,
Pretend,
no,
like,
God. Yeah.
Just testing the water.
Right.
I don't think I would have gone to a park with my dog on a romantic walk and bumped into a load of doggers and gone, are you in? Like, I feel like that's Phil. Never trust a Phil. And now?
If you are a Phil and you are watching this and that is a story about you, do please get in touch on the LadBaby podcast at gmail.com.
You make me feel ill. I hope you're all right. Leave the dogs out of it, Phil, all right?
Dogging is an odd one, isn't it?
I mean, I don't even know how you sort of get into that. You know, like
How does it start?
the thing is, like, you know, they say like they pull into laybys or they go. Can you imagine
Do they, Rox? How
accidentally?
do you know that?
Because you always go to me.
I always go.
That is a very common dogging dogging site over there.
No,
when
that
we were
makes it
growing up, that's when they all used to do dogging.
Right,
You
you're
always
making
point it out.
you're making it sound like I know dogging areas.
No, but it's sort of thing
I
that
do
your
know
town
one.
knows.
I do know one of an area in Nottingham that is
Do you remember
apparently
when we saw
specific.
that van there steamed up and I couldn't cope? I was like,
There's a little area which is well known for
Doggers Anonymous.
Doggers Anonymous, which we have driven past before.
And it blows my mind a bit. Like, don't get me wrong. If you're sexually into everything, that's fine. Like, that's on you. But I genuinely can't think of anything worse than climbing into my boot or in a car and doing
Climbing into a Ford Escort. And,
in my Peugeot. And having Tony from...
if you have got any dogging stories, if you are a dogger, if you are Phil,
No,
please
Phil,
get in touch.
Don't get in touch, Phil. I'll be honest.
LadBabyPodcast at gmail.com. It's
Have you ever been dogging? And tell us your best dogging stories.
Rox wants to know dogging stories.
Doggers Anonymous. I kind of feel like this is something that's just wild. Like, it's too wild for me.
Wild.
It's wild.
wild.
Whoa, it's raucous, man. But I'm open to hear your stories. You know, if that's how you want to vent. Anyway, LadBabyPodcast at gmail.com. Please tell me Confessions gets better.
Confessions of a lifetime. got a confession. I love this one.
You
This
love
one-
confessions.
Oh, they're so good. This one has made me laugh so much, though.
Have you had a lot of confessions in this week?
A few. It's opened up. It's opened
Right.
up because we've gone confessions of a housekeeper now into confessions of a lifetime. Confessions are opening up, and that's leading to some dark places with people.
Right. Yeah, I
And-
mean, confessions are always borderline.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. Nothing criminal, but you know.
No,
but-
we would report that straight to the police.
Oh, yes, we would report that straight to the police.
Oh, you're grass. I'm joking.
Hello, Mr. Officer. I would like to report
Someone dogging in a labour.
Steve Smith at gmail.com, who's emailed in and said,
kinkyboots@gmail.com.
yeah, because he said that he's committed a crime by sending it into our podcast. I don't know
Do you
how.
have any evidence? No, just
No,
his photo.
I've got this email, though, that I've taken a screenshot of. So, no, that hasn't happened. But confessions, do keep them coming in. They are fantastic. I love
Really?
it. I just love it.
Go on.
This one has honestly made me laugh so much. I'm really excited.
My face hurts from two parts. Right, go on.
Hi, Mark and Rox. Please read out my confession, but keep me anonymous. Everybody wants to be anonymous this season.
That's a given on this show, okay? If
Everyone
you're
is-
going to send something in, we will not be
But season
sending
one, everyone gave their name. Oh, you know, Jane from, Stevenage.
Season 2. What happens in season 2 stays in season 2.
I mean, absolutely. Please read out my confession, but keep me anonymous. This happened to me a few years ago.
Go on. I'm bedding in. Go on.
I was home alone as my partner was away for the weekend. So I took up the habit of walking around the house completely naked. Like, why not?
Freedom.
Okay?
I mean,
Partner's away,
lovely.
rocking around the house completely naked. One rainy night, as I was watching Netflix, I had a little gander downstairs and noticed my manhood was a bit unruly.
So, what? Sorry, I genuinely thought you meant he was walking downstairs.
No. He
Right.
had a look downstairs
Oh,
at himself.
Downstairs as in penis area.
As in, yes, Rox, thanks for spelling it out. He had a look down at his manhood.
I thought he's walking downstairs on a rainy night.
No,
Oh.
it was a rainy night. I was watching Netflix. I had a little gander downstairs and
Right.
noticed that it was a bit unruly.
How?
I went upstairs, grabbed my scissors, came back down and started giving everything a little trim while sitting on the edge of the sofa. So he's naked.
No.
He's naked sitting in his house
With a pair
with a
of...
pair of scissors having a little trim. I'd pop down a towel on the floor to catch any unwanted hair. Thanks for that little added info. So,
He's not a messy person.
so glad that we've added... Yeah,
Well done.
we've added the clean-up already.
Good
That's-
job.
That's good. That's
Gets
good.
his Dyson out later.
Henry. The Hoover.
He might be mates with Phil, you know.
Oh, you just don't know, do you? Right, so he's having a little trim downstairs, right?
Right. Fair enough.
The weather was picking up outside, and as I got to the styling portion of the Manscape,
Wow.
styling,
He's gone in.
suddenly something hurtled towards the window by the rain. Something was hurtled towards the window by the rain. So he's mid-snip with the scissors, and something's hurtled towards the window. I want to know now what you think happened.
I mean, please tell me he didn't cut off his manhood. Or,
I think this is better. I think this is so much better.
go
right?
on. What happened?
It scared me so much, I accidentally pooed myself. He actually pooed himself. It wasn't like a little ball.
On the side of the side.
It wasn't like a little ball of startled poo. I'm talking a solid 8-inch girthy turd shot out.
What the muffin? Did
In
he
pure-
not know it was there?
In pure panic. Imagine pooing yours. Have you ever actually pooed yourself? Like,
No, not at velocity. No.
when you're scared?
I mean, I've on many occasions you've done a cannon and I've gone, I need a wee.
That's a party cannon, just for clarity.
I know the feeling. Never fully pooed at all, though.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Not a little not a little startled ball of poo.
Oh.
I'm talking a solid 8-inch girthy turd shot straight out in all my panic.
What was it that flew at the window?
I went to investigate to discover it was a tree branch that had hit the window. I then had to clean up an 8-inch turd from the sofa. To this day, my partner still doesn't know I have pooed on the family sofa.
And all your pubes are on the floor. You've had to...
In the towel. That's in the towel. Don't worry about the pubes. They're in the towel. That's a good one.
Cope.
That's never happened to me, I'll be honest.
Absolutely brilliant. That is the best confession I've ever.
What? I mean, it wasn't even that
scary. It would
scary.
be scary if no, I get it, right? Rainy, scary night.
Home Alone.
Yeah. Naked. And something hits
with
the
a pair of
window.
scissors in your hand.
You're straight up thinking it's like the Scream or, Freddy or Jason's going to come and kill you.
You do, yeah.
So
your mind actively goes straight to, I'm about to die.
I would have been more scared that I would have cut something down there by accident.
That's
He's lucky he didn't take his manhood off.
Yes. So we can all be thankful for that. But
poo is kind of a minimal thing that has happened to him. It could have been a lot worse. As they say, poo happens, okay? You can clear that up.
Rox, what do you think would scare you enough into pooing yourself?
I mean, to be fair, the scare mazes
can you just let me know specifically?
No. The scare mazes at Halloween take me to a turtle.
At theme parks,
I'll be honest, they are horrendous. That man who chased me with a chainsaw, I could have put.
I just can't think of a scenario where I would physically poo myself. I'd physically follow through from being scared. Let us know.
Surely it would.
Let us know if you have ever literally
I'm
been
genuinely racking my brain to think of if I've ever pooed scared, and I havened.
Let us know, LadBaby podcast, or in the comments below on YouTube, if you've actually been scared so scared you followed through.
I have so many questions on, did it drop to the floor on the pube towel or did it stick into the actual...
I'd be assuming he was sat. He wouldn't be stood. He said he was sat on the side of the sofa. So I'm assuming he was sat and... I don't know.
We don't need the details, do we, actually? What we need to do is say, well
Thank
done.
you for your confession.
You and your manhood survived.
Thank you for your confession.
And poo happens.
This is a safe space. You won't be judged here.
Sorry, Mark, was this you?
It's on that sofa you sat on, babe.
Oh, no, my pink sofa.
Don't turn over that cushion. Right. So, yeah, let us know if you have got a confession. This is a safe space.
Safe space.
You will not be judged. It might be laughed at, but you won't be judged. LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Living with a...
Savannah. Here she is. All right, Gil.
All right.
You take a little poo on my sofa.
What's up with this? Couple of bits, boy. I don't know. I said it's like a market stall owner.
Two for a pound.
Two for a pound. Come on, roll up, boy.
Mate, my favourite. My favourite, that is.
I've got a great word for us this week.
Oh, I'm excited.
If you don't know, this is a section of the show where we have to teach Roxanne how to talk properly. Because
and by talking properly, we mean I have to educate Mark on.
She doesn't know She doesn't know how to talk. Let's be honest. She says coursel instead of castle. You don't know how to use your phonics and phonetically sound something out. So,
and you're so patronising as a northerner. I'll be quite honest with you. Everyone relies on a Cockney to translate.
To steal something.
The northern.
That's what they do.
What? No, not all Cockneys.
So every film with a Cockney theme, the Cockney is
Legends.
a crook.
Hard ass.
Crook.
Hard ass.
Crooks. They're thieves. They're gangsters. There's never a Cockney in a film you go, Oh, look at that lovely little
Slash
Cockney.
powerhouses.
Lovely little Cockney ears. Lovely
And what does
personality.
What's
helpful.
Northerners?
Strong, determined, powerful leaders, robbing from the
Love
rich,
bakeries.
giving to the poor.
You're talking about Robin Hood. One man.
Yeah.
You're talking about Robin Hood.
Tell me, Sean Bean plays a great role in everything he does. He's a trustworthy character.
Here we go.
He's from, I think he's a
you just-
Sheffield-born lad. You know, he's got a reliable accent. He does the O2 adverts on the telly.
Danny Dyer.
Danny, exactly.
Legend. EastEnders, owns the pub.
Plays a crook in everything.
Loves football.
Hey, I love Danny. I love him. But he
Wow.
plays a crook in everything.
If you're good at something,
Anyway,
do it well.
we're off topic. We've got
Yeah,
a
go on.
word.
So what's the word?
Smug. Smug.
Oh, smug.
No.
I wondered where that was going. That didn't make any sense.
That's
Smug.
Me. It doesn't make sense, Rox, because that's me
Mug.
using my phonetics.
Oh, is it?
That's me using
Is
my
it
phonetics to sound out a word.
Smug.
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 You smug little man. As a Cockney would say it just before he nuts you.
Yeah.
You smug little...
But you're putting an A in there. Smag. You're getting a smag.
No, smug. You can hear that
There's no A in it.
Umbrella.
It's
You sound like you're taking an actual poo.
Smug.
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 Smug. Smug. I genuinely can't do that. That smug.
Smug. That's right. That's correct.
But why do I have to say it low? Like
You don't.
smug.
Smug. Smug. Smug.
Mug.
Smug.
No, because it's confusing. It sounds like mug.
No, it doesn't sound like mug.
It does.
But it should, because mug is is 3/4 of the word.
Smug.
You're putting an S on a
Yeah,
mug.
but I say mug.
I know.
Smug.
That's another problem. Mag. No, not mag. Mug. Smug.
Let's just agree to disagree. My friend, you will never win, okay? Cockney's always right.
And if they're not, they kill you. So
Not yeah.
let us know if you've got a word that you and your partner argue about because you're married to a Cockney and she's annoying. Let us know. LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com.
Can't think who that is.
Hypothetically speaking. Also, if there's anything that you say differently in your part of the country that you know they say different elsewhere, that's always a great one.
Yeah, like the roll and balm and
cake,
cob.
bomb, cake and cob.
I mean, that happened season 1. Go back and listen to that because that was carnage.
Yeah. Okay, so let us know, LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com. Roxanne, would you rather?
Oh, no, would you rather?
Would you rather?
I'd rather.
What would you rather?
We've not got that down, have we?
Would you rather is the name of our final section of today. Would you rather? Right. I've got a great one for us
I'm
this
excited.
week.
Last week did cause a lot of hilarious,
The hamster
response.
dog. Yeah.
People were genuinely loving it.
Again, I went in soft last week because it was the start of the season.
Right.
I wanted to go in easy. I wanted to build the audience back up.
Fine.
Make them feel safe.
Cool. And now you're going to lure them to
Now
a
we're
false
gonna-
sense of safeness.
Yes.
Let's
I
go.
Roxanne,
Go.
would you rather wee yourself every time somebody says your name
Oh.
or poo yourself every time you sneeze?
What a drama. Are you joking?
So every time
So every time
somebody says
what?
Rox, Roxy, Roxanne, Mrs. Hoyle, any of those scenarios,
Does
anyone,
mum count?
mum counts.
Oh, whoa.
If anyone says your name or like,
Yeah.
mum, Rox, you wee yourself, full
Right.
wee, not even a dribble, full wee.
Oh, God, it's a lot for me.
Or every time you sneeze,
Right.
you poo yourself.
But you sneeze less, right?
But the outcome is worse.
Oh, my Lord.
So you sneeze far less, but when you do sneeze, it's going to be a far worse
gonna be
situation.
It's going to be explosive. I mean, to be quite honest, just sneezing and pooing yourself at that velocity is quite a trauma.
Why are you doing it at velocity?
Because you're sneezing, so it'll come out so fast.
I don't think that's how it works.
I reckon that's how it works.
I don't think that's how it works.
It is.
Sorry, you think you shoot one out if you have a little sneeze? You think you're...
I reckon it would pop out like a bullet from a gun. Yeah,
come on.
Definitely. So I am apprehensive, but then so many people call my name a day. I mean,
all right,
the
Rox.
whole month. All right, Roxanne. All right, Rox. But also, mum. I'd be wet trouser. I'd be known as wet trouser Rox for a lot of my life.
But you could just wear maybe... I don't know. There's more.
No, because I don't little wee. I wee like
There's more incontinent sort of solutions to a wee than there is a full-on poo gate.
Shot. What adult nappies we talking? Tenner lady.
Well, I'm saying a tenner lady is going to be far more useful in a wee scenario.
Yeah, but not the amount of wee that I wee.
I'll be honest.
Time.
I like to think of worst case scenario, right? If I'm somewhere like. I'm at an award show. I'm somewhere in a suit. I'm somewhere professional. I'm somewhere like...
And you sneeze.
Imagine I'm on like... imagine I'm on This Morning. I'm sitting there. Ben Shepherd's there going, oh, thanks for coming on, Mark. Do you want to talk to me about your latest book? He said my name, Mark, right?
Oh, gosh.
In that scenario...
You'd have a wet leg.
I would rather a little bit of wee. I'd be wearing dark trousers so you wouldn't see it.
Fine.
I'd rather a little bit of wee than if he went, tell us about your new book, and I went, and that resulted...
In a brown...
In a
brown stained sofa.
You can't hide that.
You can't hide poo. You're
it
right.
happens less.
And it smells.
I would rather wee myself.
No.
Every time someone says my name.
I'll be honest, I'll take the poo option. Because I think I could just, I think I could just cover it up with a hoodie and shuffle to a toilet.
Yeah, but what if you're at a water park?
Then the waves will take it, my friend.
You're sitting in a sun lounger in Ibiza.
Oh, my God.
You've walked back from the bar, you got your pina colada, you're like, oh, girls, look at my pina colada.
Yeah, but if I'm walking along and I'm just weeing, that's like, what are you doing, Rox? Oh, I've been in the pool.
Yeah, I spilt a drink.
Yeah, why is it yellow?
Spilt a drink.
Yeah, but you can't get the poo stain out of your bikini, can you? Oh.
Honestly.
This is a trauma for me. I don't know if I could actually...
You can't answer.
Too many people call my name. So the wet... And I don't like wet things on me. So I'm going for, I would rather sneeze and poo on a regular than I would wet legs.
Right, there you go. You heard it here first.
I only sneeze I don't even remember the last time I sneezed. Do we sneeze once a day? I don't know. I don't think I do. Do you?
I've never counted. I'll be honest. I don't take note.
I'm going to start counting now because then I can count up the poo ratio versus the wee ratio.
Let us know what you would rather do, guys, in Would You Rather. And if you've got an amazing Would You Rather that you want me and Rox to answer for you, please send them in. Yeah. Because I think there's some cracking ones out there.
That's a tough one. That's made me think, Mark. Really, really question my life choices, that has.
LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com. That's it, guys. Thank you. That is episode 2 done.
Thank you for all tuning in. We'll be back next Thursday. Download it. Leave reviews, please, if you can. We love you all. And live, laugh, love your way through the week, baby. She's clicking. Just so if you're just listening, you just don't like noises. If you're watching, it's fine, but she's just clicking her fingers like a crab. I'm not getting older. No. Mate, he's refusing. No. Come on, do a little dance for me. I'm off, guys. Thank you. See you next week, everyone. Bye.